All right, this is where we have arrived. We are here. We have arrived. And
he is here.
We are now going to fill up the rest of the show with fun and hilarity and as much
the likes of which they've never seen before.
I've got a few things here by popular demand we kind of have to get to. Jim, we have Dave Meltzer's star ratings for a couple recent events.
Oh, Christ.
I think this first one may be brief, but here are the Dave Meltzer star ratings as seen in the Wrestling Observer newsletter for WWE Wrestlepalooza. Brock Lesnar beat John Cena 8 minutes 49 seconds, 2-star match.
Oh, come on. At this point, yes, it left something to be desired as far as when we got to the finish. You're like, well, that was something. It was a little flat, but it's still John Cena. It's Brock Lesnar. The people were in it, and all the shit that they did was just fine. They just didn't do much. So are we really going to give the Flying Zamboni brothers on the tightrope 5 stars and give Cena and Lesnar 2?
Well, Jim, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed defeated the Usos with LA Knight as a special referee, 16 minutes 50 seconds, 3.25 stars.
See, I've just got finished here a few minutes ago saying how much I like Reed and Breaker, and the Usos are over. Their in-ring work is bleh, in my opinion. But I don't see how, given those conditions, you can give that match 3.5 stars just because it had a finish he liked better than John Cena and Brock Lesnar getting 2 stars with a rotten finish.
Well, Jim, the big controversial match for you.
Let me ask you this. Is it now, if this was America's Got Talent or American Idol, do we give extra points to the singers if they just sing loud and a lot? Or can they just sing real good for a short period of time, or that doesn't work?
Well, I get the point you're making, but Jim, the match people were talking about, Stephanie Vaquera versus Io Sky. Stephanie Vaquera won 19 minutes 42 seconds to win the world's women's title. World women's title, not multiple worlds. World women's title.
How many worlds have collided here? What world are you in right now?
4.25 stars.
All right. You don't need to rub it in. I missed it. I'll never see its like again.
CM Punk and AJ Lee defeated Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, 29 minutes, 15 seconds, 3.5 stars. And finally, Jim,
hold on. I don't even. Here's the problem. I don't know what we're grading on. We're grading on whatever fits it for Dave. Sometimes he grades on if the woman on stage sang a wonderful song, but it was opera and it was a fucking crowd of metalheads, or if they just sang long and loud, that's all it takes. Or if you can't say that, okay, the mixed tag team match was what drew the house. The people were more into it than anything else. And you got Punk and Rollins who held up their part, and you got their wives having a cat fight. I didn't need to see any goddamn technical brilliance. That's 3.5 stars. But the girls that have a match that I know everybody praised, but it was brought about by another girl getting pregnant, and it had a build of like, yeah, we're going to fight for the title now because there's no champion. And I don't know where everybody's head's at anymore.
And finally, Jim, Cody Rhodes defeated Drew McIntyre, 16 minutes 52 seconds, 3.75 stars.
I would have dropped that a little bit. Of course, I'm on a realistic 4-star schedule. Like, Leonard Maltin intended. But Cody and Drew had a good professional match that wasn't a barn burner and didn't botch anything or hurt anybody. So that's about 3 stars. But apparently, he liked that because they were better than AJ and Becky when they were pulling each other's hair. I don't know what he's fucking looking at.
I will say, obviously, they're doing these shows with very few matches as opposed to AEW, which has tons of matches. But the match times here, to me, tell a story because the Punk match, I thought it went too long, and I didn't even realize how long
that
it went.
was a little bit long, I will admit.
But 29 minutes, 15 seconds, that's a long match for that match.
I was full. There was a little steak left over on the plate. I had to get a doggy bag.
Well, Jim, those were the star ratings.